Morning,
Now, wow,
sir
some
and
people
Madam Elumelu.
have
Good
been
morning,
turning this,
distinguished guests.
or they turned
Good
this
morning, fellow
Elumelu
entrepreneurs.
situation
My
to a
name is
tribal
Temitayo Johnson Lale. I'm the founder of
argument.
TJL
Okay, I think
Signature,
there's another
a
video of
sustainability
another
conscious
lady coming
fashion
out
accessory
to
brand.
Courtesy
address
and respect cost
Elumelu,
nothing, but
and
they can cost you everything if you're not
it's like
careful.
concerning an event
Don't
they
you
had.
ever
Just
allow
listen to what is
disrespect,
happening
your
here.
ego, and your quest for being different become more expensive than your future. The video we just watched is also a Gen Z addressing Tony Elumelu, his wife, and the audience. You see, the thing you call respect, it starts from home. But however, no matter how badly raised you are, try as much as you can to have a good positive role model. Positive role model. Not everyone playing a role is worthy to be a role model in your life. Positive role model, positive influencer. Once you are raised in a certain way that you begin to understand that it's affecting your relationship or your life and it's going to cost you a painful future, you need to start on learning some bad behavior and learning good ones. It's a duty you owe yourself to be better. You owe yourself that. Sometimes we end up blaming our parents, but you fail to understand that what your parent gave is what their own parent gave them. Maybe they don't know better. It's now left for you. This is not about the young lady that dressed Mr. Tony Elumelu as Good Morning Tony. This is not about her because many of you do worse. It's about you listening to me. No matter how badly raised you have been, no matter how much trauma you've gone through in life, there comes a time in your life you want to make a decision. It's not going to be easy, trust me. But first point is making a positive friends, making that positive role models, that positive people you listen to, that impactful people that are there, that they're doing something right, that's actually pointing you to the right direction where you want to be in the future. Do you understand? Rich people know they joke with respect. They know what it took them to be where they are. Especially people like Tony Elumelu. We all can agree on one thing. There's no wealthy person is a nice person. But we also can agree, Tony Elumelu worked very hard, just like every one of them. If you think that they are not working hard, go and try what they try and let's see how much failure you will become of. I repeat, no allow your ego, your quest for being different in the presence of a billionaire, your benefactor, your prayer point, your only hope of paying your bills, your only hope of being different in life, your only hope of reaching your goal. Don't allow any form of disrespect cost you your future. It'll be more expensive that you will only end up regretting it. And you know what they say? The only thing worse than regret is buying, losing a loved one. Apart from buying, regret is one thing you don't want to do in life. Especially getting close to people like Tony Elumelu, getting close to your boss, getting close to your prayer points, getting close to your redemption. Only be told that you can only see, but you cannot enter. That's in the pain, Ask men where they sniff puna, but then don't feel enter inside. And then go explain where give, especially when Bola done strong. Then go tell you well.
Well, that was a good one from that lady. But like I said from the beginning, some people are turning it to a tribal thing. Oh, that is why. Oh, she's a Yoruba girl. She said this and that. Nobody ever said that to when the first incident happened. Everybody came together. All Nigerians come together and talk about the bad mannerism of that lady that's called or that dressed Tony as Tony. Why some people are saying, oh, it does not matter if it were to be in abroad, he wouldn't have said that. They brought another video again to counter that or to prove that. But by and large, it is a lesson for those who are coming up, for those who are already, who are still in the age of still learning. Even the old ones, everybody will keep learning, because this whole thing, a lot of people are saying it differently, but in a good way, we all have to imbibe our own culture. It doesn't take anything. And even in the Igbo culture, they always have their own respect, because they will ask you, how do you want me to address you? They will even take permission. That is the culture, but some of them don't even go by that. So there's no one cap that fits all, but when you are within your people, you know what they like. It's just like when somebody, you know how to capture somebody. If somebody say, this is what I want, give it to that person. It doesn't take nothing. Just like this guy said, it takes nothing, but it costs nothing when you talk about a courtesy. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. All this whether na Yoruba, no be Yoruba, that shouldn't even come up in the first place.